Gnimsh yesterday.
Yeah,
So
no,
he
I know.
definitely knows.
Oh, Undertaker in Gnimsh's hand. This is a throwback
Oh,
to the actual older list, so he's still
well,
running the Death Rattle synergy.
that's going to be interesting because this Undertaker it is definitely not going to be the carry of the game like we've seen in January in aggressive Undertaker games. But if it trades against a 2 or a 3 drop, that can bring some tempo for Gnimsh.
Yeah, and Haunted Creeper is probably one of the best. I think that says Haunted Creeper and Harvest Golems are probably the two Death Rattles that are core to Gnimsh's strategy here in general. Like in Zoo decks, that's pretty much what you see. But there's none of that, so for the time being, the Undertaker is just kind of a 1/2 with no effect.
Hmm. So
All right.
Gnimsh goes for the Juggler, basically sacrifices the Juggler, and while Firebat top decks the curve, this is super good for him.
Yeah, but if we look at Gnimsh's hand right now, this is not really a problem. The issue with the hand that Gnimsh has is that his Voidwalker dies to the Clockwork Gnome and the Voidwalker. So Firebat maintains the initiative, and that's not what Gnimsh wants at this point. This matchup can be very heavily about it getting that initiative.
And so Firebat's not forced to play the Blood Knight here, which
Oh, of
would
course not.
would not have been too bad, but I mean, if he didn't
the
draw the
drawback
egg,
to it,
he didn't have a
the
choice.
drawback to making that play is obviously that you want to get value, if not of the opponent's Divine Shields, at least your own, right? You have Argent Squires, you have Scarred Crusader for the mid game to replenish the board with really big stuff.
Yep.
And when you look at the follow-up Defensive Argus on that egg, it's looking really, really tempting.
Yeah, but still, I mean, if you didn't draw the egg, skipping turn was not an option.
No, you would have had to play Blood Knight for tempo. That would have been terrible otherwise.
So here, do you kill the Undertaker?
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Uh-oh. Is Firebat just gonna go for the trade here, or is he gonna go for that? I think the 6/6 is so strong. It's
yeah,
gonna
I like
force
this.
a
And
board wipe
you
either
can
way.
taunt it next turn. This is
Yeah,
so
you can
very
do
strong.
both. Yeah, you can kill everything
Like,
with everything.
This doesn't seem too bad either because you can, you kill the Undertaker, then your opponent's forced to kill your egg. You get a 4/4. Then next turn you could Blood Knight Argent Squire and time rewind the Argus after having traded, so
Yeah, I
that you can
guess.
Argus again later.
Yeah, you know what? That time rewinder is the key part of the. I probably did like Firebat's game plan here.
Unfortunately for him, this Argus from Gnimsh is so very strong. This is... That was the one card that Gnimsh wanted to play this turn.
Well, I'm looking at this right now, and I'm thinking,
The light protects me.
wouldn't the Nerubian... I know that Flame Imp loses value on Nerubian by attacking the Nerubian, but you're also preventing giving him value from the Nerubian, if that makes sense. Because now the Nerubian got a kill on the Abusive Sergeant. I'm guessing Doomguard will compensate, or at least Gnimsh hoped that it would, but that 6/6 Blood Knight is changing the rules of the game a little bit. Well, the two Death Rattles are definitely impactful here. They're perfectly fitting the curve. You can even remove the 6/6 if you need. Those 1 health minions shouldn't be too much of an issue. So you could double trade into Blood Knight and just, put down your Death Rattles. You're going to take maybe a bit of damage, but it should be fine.
Yeah, I like this because Gnimsh has card advantage at this point. Firebat only has 1 card. The time rewinder doesn't really count, and the Doomguard is such an advantage.
How much does the Nerubian cost? Because that's going to be the important part here. If it costs 2, then you can just time rewind, play it in Scarlet.
I'm pretty sure it's 3,
Okay.
but I'm not sure.
I think it's 2 from what I recall, but it's still such a long time ago. It's either going to be like a 3 and the Nerubian egg, or 2. Alright, it is 3, you're right. Nax Ramus 1 is 2. It's a different one. The one from the adventure mode. The
okay.
loaded adventure mode.
Oh,
wow.
This is a curve from Gnimsh. This is perfect. The draw.
Who dares summon him?
Yeah. Then do you...
Wow. Dark Bomb? I guess.
I'm pretty sure Gnimsh is gonna take this. This is so hard to recover from Firebat.
Well, the Divine Shields are acting as pseudo death rattles, and he's gonna get, you know, another 4/4 from that Nerubian Egg, so it's not over yet by a long shot. It's just that right now Gnimsh, like the ability for Gnimsh to just draw 2 cards a turn and have the board initiative is gonna play such a
Yeah.
huge role.
Yeah, he's gonna have the initiative, so Gnimsh is gonna dictate how this game goes and
Yeah,
how the
and-
trades go. And he can just go face, put pressure, and
Are
he
you
doesn't
kidding
care
me?
about his life total because he wins the race.
Well, I mean, you could wait. I mean, I guess you could just play Direwolf between Doomguard and Harvest Golem, and
Yeah,
between
I
Harvest
would-
Golem and the, the Direwolf between those two. You just get
I-
like extra
Gnimsh-
damage. You just go full face and force him to trade.
If I were Gnimsh, I'd get the insanely good trades like sending the Golem into the Direwolf Alpha, and then everything else would go face to put pressure because Firebat's gonna have to make trades, and it's gonna be very hard for him to clear this board.
But a single defensive Argus with Divine Shields would really make this a bit tougher on Gnimsh. And
So-
like, you don't know that Firebat's not running Hellfires as an aggravating tech. We've seen that in zoos in the past.
Mhm.
Gnimsh is calculating the damage output, and I think by attacking face, you're also forcing the opponent not to tap. That's a pretty big upside of going face.
Yeah. Well, you're making tapping.
A liability, yeah.
Yeah.
It becomes very, very awkward for you to do so.
Yeah. Firebat's gonna have to tap next turn. There's no other way, because otherwise he won't be able to take the board back. But he has one shot.
So
has
this is a
board
pretty
back
cool
this.
decision, trading the one Undertaker against the Nerubian. Uh-oh. If a Juggler comes off the top, can you afford
this-
tapping though? We have to calculate. I don't think you have the choice. You have to try to get it.
Yeah.
Alright, wait. This is actually a pretty big bag, like a swing. He can kill the wolves.
Yeah.
He can kill... Yeah, he can kill the 2 wolves and even develop the Argent Squire.
There's only 3 damage left on the board.
Yeah.
And if Firebat can manage to get a Defender of Argus or any taunt,
This is almost
Even-
not aggressive enough.
yeah, even a
Oh, wow.
Voidwalker could buy him enough time.
Look at the damage Firebat has. Dark Iron Dwarf
Yeah.
allows for an uptrade, an imp into a Harvest Golem. I mean, those minions are sticky, but
Wow. Firebat could make it. He can get rid of a whole Golem, then ignore the creepers because it's only 1 damage.
yeah, he has 8 on board right now. I mean, 10 on board. All right, so the trade was made with the creeper. I do like that. That way, he's guaranteeing that the Harvest Golem that was played second is going to be safe. But this makes it making a 6/6 here, being able to trade up one of your imps into a Harvest Golem, trading into it. You can kill both Harvest Golems, in fact, if you want to.
I think Firebat has to.
Trade with both golems? Or is that too much of an
Kinda needs to
investment?
secure lethal next turn. So he has to find. Yeah, okay. So he secures lethal for next turn, and hopes that Gnimsh cannot get 3 damage.
Yeah,
And
Gnimsh
this
is
so easy for
finding...
Zoo.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Okay. Is the Voidwalker enough? I mean,
I mean, if you trade properly, yeah. You can play
yeah. So
Voidwalker to prevent...
now Firebat has to find 3 damage now, otherwise he's dead.
But he hasn't found a single Doomguard in his deck. He had no Dark Bomb either, so if he's playing either of these cards, he can actually afford tapping.
Yeah.
So
And-
Firebat might be able to get this game.
Yeah, Firebat has no choice but to tap here. This is his last turn, and he gets 2 draws, needs to find 3 damage.
Iron Becal,
Implosion
Dark
will also
Bomb,
do it.
Blood... Yeah. Oh, Doomguard for the
oh.
win.
Firebat takes it. This is insane.
This reminds me of his BlizzCon performance where everybody in his circle of friends was saying, this guy's a god with Zoo. So that makes Firebat go 3-2 over Gnimsh. Really close Zoo game. I kind of forgot.